Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Adversaries behind ransomware are targeting organizations of all sizes and industries. Ransomware is a form of malware designed to encrypt files on a device, rendering any files and the systems that rely on them unusable. Malicious actors then demand ransom in exchange for decryption. Ransomware is often designed to spread across a network and target database and file servers and can thus quickly paralyze an entire organization. It is absolutely true that adversaries behind ransomware are targeting organizations of all sizes and industries. Ransomware encrypts your critical data and can bring your organization to a halt. Mitigation strategies start with awareness and prevention. It is a growing threat, generating billions of dollars in payments to cybercriminals and inflicting significant damage and expenses for businesses and governmental organizations. The attacker makes the private key available to the victim only after the ransom is paid, though as seen in recent ransomware campaigns, that is not always the case. Without access to the private key, it is nearly impossible to decrypt the files that are being held for ransom. After a successful exploit, ransomware drops and executes a malicious binary on the infected system. This binary then searches and encrypts valuable files such as Microsoft Word documents, images, databases, and so on. The ransomware may also exploit system and network vulnerabilities to spread to other systems and possibly across entire organizations. Digital extortion is now the most prominent form of cybercrime, meriting attention to the whole process that companies may go through, including the decision and possible negotiation behind paying ransomware. Ransomware adversaries can appear fearsome to defenders who are facing the direct impact of an attack. Ransomware attackers don't hesitate to exploit this with threatening and aggressive behavior and ransom demands. But it helps to remember that adversaries are human too and as capable of making mistakes as everyone else. Everything an attacker needs to put together and deploy a ransomware attack is probably available as a paid service somewhere on the dark web, from initial access brokers selling access to verified targets to ransomware as a service offerings that rent out ransomware executables and infrastructure. Even high-profile ransomware families looking to make millions of dollars in ransom payments use access brokers for victim access. And access to the most valuable targets or those organizations that have shown a willingness to pay the ransom may well be resold several times over, leading to multiple threat actors attempting to breach the same network. Knowing that ransomware adversaries make mistakes doesn't mean defenders should relax best practices. In some ways, cybersecurity is even more critical because certain errors can increase risks. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. WhatsApp adds new features to connect multiple groups. WhatsApp announced a new communities feature that will enable users to bring together separate groups under one umbrella with a structure that works for them. It will allow 32 people in a group voice call to connect multiple groups. At present, only 8 people can be added in a group voice call using the mobile app. Additionally, WhatsApp is increasing file sharing size to support files of up to 2 GB. This is a significant expansion from the existing file size limit of 100 MB. The increased file sharing size limit will be applicable to both individual chats and groups. It has been in testing for some time. Microsoft India ropes in Amrita Thapar as CMO. Microsoft India has roped in Amrita Thapar as Chief Marketing Officer. Earlier, she was associated with Amazon Web Services as the India Communications Lead, where she was responsible for strategic and operational messaging and narratives to drive awareness, alignment, and execution of Amazon Internet Service Private Limited's growth strategy in India. She served the company for 1.5 years. Thapar has worked at organizations like Genpact, Bennett Coleman & Co. Limited, that is Times Group, and NDTV in her career spanning 25 years. Google introduces its Switch to Android app for iPhone users. Google has brought its most awaited Switch to Android app on the App Store in some countries, including the US. The app is to make the transition between mobile platforms easier to manage by helping users import their contacts, calendar, photos, and videos to their new Android phone. The app also instructs users how to turn off Apple's iMessage to get text messages on their new device and connect with iCloud to migrate their phone and video library to Android. but Google's switch to Android website has not yet been updated to indicate the availability of the app, and the company has not officially announced its launch yet. AOC introduces 32-inch frameless Agon Pro PD32M gaming monitor with Porsche Design. AOC has announced its Agon Pro PD32M gaming monitor produced in collaboration with Porsche Design. The monitor has a frameless 32-inch panel with 4K resolution, mini LED backlight for light control, 2 speakers and a 144 Hz refresh rate. It also has an aluminum stand that has been styled to look like Porsche steering wheels. Its rear is marked by RGB LED panel and it features headphone hooks on both sides. It is priced at $1,799, that is roughly rupees 1,36,990, and can be pre-ordered with shipments starting in June 2022 via Porsche Design's official site. The gaming monitor will be available in black and grey color variants. Mumbai Journalist duped of rupees 49,000 while updating KYC. A 66-year-old journalist was allegedly cheated of rupees 49,000 by a cyber fraudster in the western suburb of Khar, Mumbai. The fraudster approached the journalist as an executive of a mobile phone service provider company and convinced her that her SIM card has been blocked and she needed to update KYC details to keep it functioning. On the fraudster's instructions, she downloaded the quick support application and transferred rupees 10. Later, she realized in 2 transactions of rupees 24,000 and another of rupees 1,002, total of 49,000 was withdrawn from her account. She approached the police and an FIR under Section 420, that is cheating of the IPC, and relevant provisions of the Information Technology Act has been registered in this regards. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.